G'day, I just wanted to review this new device. It uses these trimming lines. It's a Ryobi brushless motor performance for more power, longer runtime, longer motor life, and it's new to Bunnings in Australia. And it's an 18 volt, 38cm line trimmer. And you can buy it as a tool only if you've already got batteries because you've got a drill or something like that. It's part of their 1 Plus series. Anyway, I'm going to open it up. It cost just under $200 for the tool only. And it's meant to be really, really whisper quiet. Part of their whisper series. I think that's written down here somewhere. Lightweight, low vibration, make it comfortable to use for longer periods of trimming. Up to 720 meters of coverage. 2 speeds, variable speed trigger design. Whisper technology, incredible trimming performance with less noise. And it goes from light to medium job intensity, not the really heavy duty stuff like brush cutting. It's got a 38cm rotating line, and the line is actually 2mm thick, but the guy at Bunnings said he got to 2.2 or 4. Maybe could lead to extra issues on the device. He didn't seem to think so. So it comes with this speed winding tool where you can re-spool your line, and it has these lines, so these holes in the guard, which help reduce the noise apparently. It's got the cutting device which trims the line if you do bump it out too much. I believe it's a bump action. This handle allows you to, I think, spin it around if you want to do the edge as well as normal with the snippering or line trimming. So it comes with this great packaging for cardboard, more recyclable. Easy to unwrap. So it's not one of the devices that you can use other attachments for. It's purely a line trimmer. I jinx myself and say it's easy to unwrap. This is the only plastic in here. A little bit of glad wrap, like material, which we used to be able to stick into a recycle bin, Coles or Woolies. Yeah, currently not working. Okay, so it goes in here. Look at me putting it together without reading the instructions first. Actually, that is probably something I'm going to quickly do, and I'll come back. Okay, so just as well I went to check the instructions because it basically tells you what to do, right? And you don't want to wreck your $249. It's not $200, it's $249. And it's December, just before Christmas in 2022. That's how much I paid for it at Bunnings in Australia. This is the, as I mentioned, Whisper series, so it says it there. I put this on. It's got a plastic wing nut, which you don't want to over tighten, otherwise you'll rip the thread in it. And when I did put it together, I did find this little bit of cardboard trapped down the shaft here, so I couldn't really push this all the way in with getting the screws to align to the divots for it. And hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone else. It did also come with this locking pin in the instructions. It just mentions it's called a locking pin, but I can't find where to put it. So if anyone else knows, stick that in the comments, but I couldn't see anything for it or anywhere to put it on this device. You can see this is the bump out, so you bump this down when you want this to come out. It's got 2 different settings, so you can spin this around, this cutter, so you can have it at 33 or 38 centimeters, I think it was. I should say it on the box. This is the spool winder. It allows you to wind in the replacement 2 aerodynamic dual core. Reload another 60 seconds, 2mm thick and aerodynamic. Sounds really cool. And this is the trigger, so it's locked unless you pull this back. And if I grab my back out of the drill, put this in here, it's actually perfectly weighted. When you actually just fasten this just above the hazard sign, can't really go much lower, but it says you can put it anywhere here. So if you've got a bigger, heavier battery, that'll actually bring this further up. This is how it sounds, and it's got 2 different speeds here. So this is the sound on low. And high. Okay, so I can hardly hear that through my earbuds, and they're not on noise cancelling either, so I'm pretty impressed. I'm going to go listen to a podcast, do the Whipper different, and come back and tell you how it is. Okay, so I've been cutting through, I think, buffalo grass when it gets too long. It has been a while since I've done the edges, so it's on slow and straight through this stuff. I did boost it up to high to get through some of this thicker stuff, and then I did realise that the cord wasn't out long enough. So I think for optimal cutting, you need to sort of, if it ever doesn't work as well as you think, just check, you know, that that's all the way out to the blade, so it's getting maximum speed rotation for that. Apparently it's the motor is actually down here, so the noise, that's why the noise getting baffled through this, and the noise all comes from this motor. And there's no drive shaft or whatever here that sort of leads to more friction and loss of power and efficiency. And I've got 2 bars left after probably 15 minutes of whipper snipping, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I feel like it's so much easier to get around the yard, and I'm just going to go to the front now, but I think the light's not going to be around to do the rest of the video. So I did find out what the locking pin's for, and apparently it's to go in here to help you re-spool it. I found that in the instructions. It is there on one of the last pages. Anyway, all the best. You don't need to buy any line trimming stuff. It does come with a full head full of it, and yeah, it's seemingly lasting really well. I haven't actually had to bump out any more other than what I initially had to do. It hasn't broken off like my other 1.8mm. It had always broken, but it wasn't a dual core stuff like this. Anyway, I'm happy with it. So this is what it sounds like, and this is on low. And that's on low. Low getting through bracken, pretty impressive. But it does chew through the battery. I've gone through a 4 amp hour one down to 1 bar left in 15 minutes on low, doing all the edging. So yeah, it worked fine doing all my edging.